Hello, and today I'm going to try making a bag for the summer. So it's the beginning of February now, and so I'm just starting to think about making some like summer accessories and knitwear. So I've got this vest that I made a few months ago, but I haven't worn it, and well, I kind of stopped out like the ribbing here. I didn't do the ribbing here just because I just really didn't like how it looked and how it fitted. I don't know if it's the stripes or I don't know what it was about it. It was one of the first things I've really knitted, so I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to unravel this and I'm going to try making a tote bag. It looks quite simple, well, not simple, but quite a basic stockinette bag, so I think I'm able to get quite a lot of it done in a day. It does say on the pattern 3.25mm needles, but it's quite a thin yarn, but this is quite chunky, so I'm thinking I'm going to do it in 7mm needles. I just halve the amount of stitches and rows and just see how it goes. So the pattern I'm going to be using is called, I found it on Ravelry, it's called Summer Fling by Escape Tricot. But I like the idea of it because the bottom is knit and flat, and then you pick up the stitches, and then you like knit it around, and then you knit the straps in flat as well. And I'm hoping that it will look okay with this wool, because I know on this one it says that they've used linen, and this wool, it was like one of the first, when I started getting into knitting, this was like one of the first wools that I bought, and it's acrylic, so, and it's quite stretchy, so I guess I'll see what it looks like. I've just unravelled the whole vest. I've got 2 medium-ish balls of yarn and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 like tiny bits of scrappy yarn. The pattern is asking me to do a crochet cast on. I've never done one of those before, so I'm gonna have to watch a couple of YouTube tutorials. Start again. So I think I have done it. So it's a provisional cast on. So I'm guessing, I've never tried this before, but I'm guessing you just pull this out because it's asked me to do it with waste yarn, so I just used a red one so that I could see it a lot easier. I'm now going to start knitting with, I don't know what colour to start with. I'm going to try this ball just because it's one of the smaller balls, and see how I get on with that. So I finished knitting the bottom. I completely forgot, well, I overlooked that because the bottom is knitted this way up rather than horizontally, that the stripes, well, the stripe is going to go this way, but when I do the round of the bag it's going to appear in the opposite direction. But I think because it is the singular stripe it should be okay. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to use a different ball of wool, so I'll probably start casting on the edges as well of these 2 edges and long edges where it starts with the blue, so it looks a little bit more organic when the stripes start to form. I've just picked up all the stitches along this long side, I did do it wrong a couple of times. So the first time I realised, well, I didn't realise until I picked up the stitches along this side, that I was supposed to end this row on a knit stitch rather than the purl stitch. I don't know how I made the mistake there, but and then I'd also forgotten that I needed to put a stitch marker there. But I'm loving how it's already creating this corner when I've picked up these stitches, but I am now needing to pull this out, which I assume I just pull this and just make sure that I put the needle in as I go so I don't accidentally drop them. So I'm going to try and do that now. I do kind of wish as well now, so I really like these knitting needles, but I do wish I got them as interchangeable because the cable is way too, well, a little bit too short for this. I do feel like it is starting to really bend here, and I'm so worried that it's going to snap, but we'll see how it goes. So it's Monday today, so I started my bag on Saturday afternoon. So this is how far I've got. So I'm at a length that I like, so I can hear the dogs downstairs. I'm going to start doing the straps now, so I'll probably meet you back when I've finished either the first or both the straps. So I just started on the strap, but then it did start to change colour again, and I don't really want the stripes to continue on the straps because it will be uneven on both ends. So what I'm thinking is I've got quite a bit of the grey colour, so I think I'm going to make the straps just grey. So this is the bag with straps now. So the pattern's now telling me to do a Kitchener stitch, so I've never done one of those before, so that's what I'm looking up at the moment. And then I will try blocking it. So I've just taken the dog for a walk and I've used my bag for the first time. I've managed to fit quite a few things in it actually. We've got my purse, lots of poo bags, keys and a donut. Is somebody all muddy? Is somebody all muddy?